Hello, I'm Professor Gorb McStevens. Welcome to another episode of The Sun Never Sets on Government. Today we're going to talk about the new Trump tariffs and what they mean for you. So come with me, and we'll explore tariffs together. But what are tariffs? Well, tariffs are taxes imposed on imported or exported goods. For example, if you bought 1,000 cheeseburgers from McDonald's, you would have a huge trade deficit with McDonald's, and you could impose a tariff to make up for that deficit. Make sense? Of course it does. So let's get down to where the rubber meets the brass tacks. How much more are imported products going to cost in this coming golden age of America? Let's find out together. Me and you. This is a map I drew from memory. Now let's start over here in Asia, or as we call it in modern times, the Orient. China, a 34% tariff. That means Chinese finger traps, or finger traps as they're called in China, will now cost $18 each. And those cats that wave at you at Chinese restaurants will cost up to $350 each. And the next deadly virus will be $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks for shipping and handling in these uncertain times. Japan. Sushi will now cost $100 a roll. Anime, which can be pirated for free, will still be pirated for free, so no change there. However, the Nintendo Switch 2, originally priced at $449.99, will now retail for $19 million. I've already pre-ordered it. But the good news is Taiwan, one boba tea will now cost $49.99. That seems reasonable and not at all an overreach. Thailand, well, Thailand's a made-up country. But India, Slurpees are going up to $2.99. Sell, sell, sell! Now South Korea, which is in this general region over here, a 25% tariff was imposed by Trump, and it has unfortunately offended the nation so much that America has lost the right to host the next Squid Games. May the odds be ever in our favor. Now Australia, sorry kids, no more Bluey. Now hold on to your baguettes, because we're moving over to Europe now. European imports are about to get pricey with up to 20% tariffs, Europe-wide. Sweden. IKEA's most popular coffee table, the Knarvenedel will now cost $179.99, and in a cost-cutting measure, will no longer include instructions. Just figure it out. Now Germany, Nazi motorcycles with a cool sidecar will now cost $20,000. That's too much for this fascist. France. Fancy bread is going up to $700, but the smugness and body odor, they're still free. Now Ukraine is weak. Now over here in Italy, those little chocolate mints at Olive Garden and the breadsticks, unlimited, no longer. They're going to start charging $0.25 for all of those. No! Now here at the Vatican, indulgences are up to $1,000 per year in purgatory. That may seem like a discount, but adjusted for inflation, that's outrageous. You can forget about springing Aunt Gertrude from that place anytime soon. Sorry, Auntie. Maybe you shouldn't have sinned so much. Now England, or Great Britain, as they sometimes call it, Stargazy pie, bam, that's just $99 each. Doctor Who mousepad? Well, that's $50. The extra U in the British keep throwing into the words? Priceless. Well, that covers all the countries in Europe. So let's spin the globe and go to the third and final continent, America! Canada. Snow will cost us $100 a bushel. A bushel! Colombia. You picked a good week to stop doing cocaine because it's gonna cost you over $300 per cocaine. Nicaragua. No idea. Mexico. Chiclets gum. 100 pesos. I think that's a lot. Cuba. Baseball players are going to go up to $1.2 billion for just an 8-year contract. Oy vey! Am I right? And finally, California. Exports from the foreign country of California are being hit with a 300% tariff. This means those fake Oscar tourist souvenirs are gonna run you $100. Mickey Mouse ears are gonna be $500. And what are you saying? Is there more? Absolutely, there's more. Their chief export, terrible political ideas, are going for just $1 million each. Ouch, that's a spicy meatball, no matter which way you cut it. Sideways. Which brings us back to the end. And that's all the tariffs. I hope this has been both informative and pleasurable for you. Thank you, and good night. Did you know where the word tariff comes from? The etymology may surprise you. It comes from, first of all, tear, the Greek word for ripping something in half, and if, when you're hypothesizing something. So you're ripping open another country's heart. Does it have one? If it does, you tariff it. That's where it comes from. And that's how money works. If my calculations are correct, you're at the end of the video and the end of the world, but it doesn't have to be the end of you. Just buy our brand new book, The Babylon Bee Guide to the Apocalypse. It's full of such helpful tips as how to punch and kick things, and how to build a bunker. And only then can you survive the apocalypse and make everyone else jealous because they're dead.